Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. Oh boy, this is going to get very, very ugly. Here I have a great article for you guys from Mike over at Light Reading. I will leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out in its entirety. So, earlier last week, we started getting some breaking news from Mike Dano himself that, hey, they're getting ready to transition to Spectrum. There's an official filing for to transfer the licenses over to Dish, and that has been officially submitted to the FCC. That's the first story that we got. Then Dish's response to that jointly filing was that they can't buy the Spectrum. That's pretty much what they're saying. They're asking for a 10-month extension to buy the Spectrum. That's what Dish officially submitted to the DC courts and the FCC. Now, T-Mobile is rejecting that proposal. T-Mobile is asking a Washington, D.C. court to reject the request by Dish Network for more time to buy the 800 megahertz spectrum. So I'll just read this brief paragraph. I'll leave the article in the description so you guys can check out the rest. Our position is explained in the filing. Dish's motion should be denied. They continue to tie up valuable 800 megahertz spectrum that they have not yet even committed to buy. Their hardship claim is stalling tactic that is detrimental to putting the spectrum to use for consumers, T-Mobile wrote in a statement to Light Reading. That was T-Mobile's response, and that's probably what they put in the official rejection that they submitted to Washington, D.C. So this is going to get ugly, right? Because Dish, if we're all being honest, it's not a huge amount of low band. It's not 20 by 20 or 40 megahertz for that matter. It's only like 13.5. So the most Dish can get out of this is 5 by 5, which is fine, right? They only got 8 million customers now. You know, at the time that Sprint put this spectrum on air, they had 30 million. You know, big difference. So there's a good amount of capacity to put on air for Dish as a coverage layer. It's not anything crazy, but it's going to be able to give them, coverage further from the cell site. T-Mobile is really pushing to reject this. So to me, this lets me know that T-Mobile is really effectively looking to offload that spectrum. Right, there's nothing else that T-Mobile is going to do with 800 megahertz. So we don't even need to take it there. They're not going to deploy this. They can't. They have no existing radios on their tower sites that can make use of N26. Part of the agreement was even if Dish did not buy it, T-Mobile had to auction it off to someone else. That was going to happen no matter what happened between them and Dish. And Dish, of course, had to pay like a penalty fee, $72 million. That's just... that's pocket change to these companies. But still, Dish needed to pay that out. So now, Dish asking to extend it is crazy because T-Mobile is rejecting it. Washington, D.C. is going to look at this and say, well, wait a minute. We believe that a fourth player is needed. So it's possible that the FCC is going to extend this, give Dish this additional time. They can't let Dish fail. If internally at the FCC, the DOJ, the antitrust, whatever, if they believe that this market requires a fourth competitor to remain competitive, they can't let Dish fail. So they're likely, I'm about 99% sure that they're likely to extend this 10 months to Dish. I would be shocked if they decided otherwise because they're crippling Dish. Dish needs an additional low band layer. I don't think they got a nationwide chunk of 600. I think they only have it in parts of the country. I'd have to check, but 800 is nationwide. Although it's not a lot, but they do have it. They would have it at a national scale if they decided to purchase. So there's other interested buyers. T-Mobile is looking to offload and get that cash. That's $3.5 billion that T-Mobile could get to help with plenty of other things that they want to do. Right? T-Mobile is in margin mode now. They margins. We need this, we need that. I got to get paid. I got to do this, right? They're trying to offload employees. They're all about margins now. So this money is going to help, and T-Mobile is looking to accelerate that. That's why they're trying to get DC to reject this new filing by Dish. But like I said, if they strongly believe that a fourth player is needed in the market, I'm almost certain they have to approve this for Dish. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. This, like I said, this is going to get ugly. If Dish doesn't get approval, I'd be shocked. But then again, where does Dish go from there? There isn't another low-band auction in the pipeline. I don't think they have 600 megahertz national. I'd have to check. Could be wrong. So where do they go next? They have, I think, about 16,000 towers on air. They have to get the most amount of reach out of them. And the best way to do that is with that 800 megahertz layer that's national. So let me know all your comments in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.